Guys, I want to talk about something here. The only reason I want to talk about this is because it's like, when I talk about this perspective on Reconnected, Blasey and House Phone and Paulo would be like, oh, pobrecito, poor Yuri. But it's like, no, I honestly do come. I'm still coming from, like, mentally. This might be a good or a bad thing, but I'm still coming from like mentally from a perspective of like still thinking that I'm just this random dude from Hollywood, you know what I mean, like 2015, 2016 era, and like I'm just a consumer of content. It's like it was trippy already to become like a part of No Jumper and seeing, myself be on camera and all that stuff, and that already was like insane for me because I was such a fan for a long time. But this right here, which I want to react to, I recently saw DJ Akademiks mentioned my name or talked about me in a stream, and he didn't really. I saw that some people in the chat yesterday were telling me that he was like talking about me in a positive light. I don't think this is like him talking about me in a positive or negative light. I think he's really just giving his perspective on the No Jumper platform and what the future is. But the whole reason, like I said, I'm talking about this is trippy for me. This is like I can't think of the word, but it's like the world is upside down. It's like weird, you know what I mean? Like seeing someone that you've seen for so long on Instagram, YouTube, all that shit, say your name. You're like, what the fuck? It's trippy. It's like, imagine seeing Janae Aiko go like, shout out Riley, or you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on in this world right now that Janae Aiko is saying my name?
Don't compare it to Akademiks.
I'm not comparing Janae Aiko to Akademiks.
But no, I get what you're saying.
But and also, I'm not saying I'm like, I am a fan of Akademiks, but I'm like I'm not the hugest, craziest, Akademiks fan out there. But like I said, it is trippy to hear this. But I want to give my reaction to what he had to say about me and what do you have to say about me?
From it, I'm not making more money from it.
I think it's around here.
It's like for what to be the facilitator pulling, like you said, the brand is just bigger.
What's this nigga name right here, bro? Listen, I be peeping shit from a mile away. What's this nigga name right here? And that's another thing I be laughing at Flacco. Flacco, you gonna be a loyal slave to a master who's looking for a slave who ain't you. Just remember that.
Okay. First thing I want to say is I'm glad that Akademiks did not do the same thing to me that he does basically to everyone, which is like, for example, Pot Lord. He was like, yo, what's his name? Popcorn, Porta Potty. Pot Lord. There you go. Like, he'll say a bunch of random things that aren't your name, and then he'll say your name after. So I'm glad he didn't hit me with the, what's his name? Urinal, Uranus. Oh, no, Yuri. There you go. So I'm glad he didn't hit me with one of those, roasts. But then also when he says, I watch things from a mile away, I think that's a little cap. I feel like he's way more tapped in that he shows that he appears to be or whatever it is. And like I think Flacco even said this on stream too, where it's like he even said that he talks with Adam all the time. So I feel like he knows really in depth, what's going on. But on stream, he doesn't want to give super solid statements on everything. So he plays a little bit, like more dumb, I guess.
Right.
But I feel like when he says I'm watching things from a mile away, I feel like he knows a little bit more than he pretends to know.
I won't get too much into it. What's this nigga name in the middle?
I'm rolling a spliff
What's
in
this
this
nigga
little
name in the middle?
clip. God damn it.
Hold on, catch your stream catching up to it.
this little gif of me fucking going back and forth is just me packing a spliff, bro.
Yuri. He love that nigga. You know why? This nigga could seamlessly go into the other shit that they want to talk about.
Okay, so right here, Akademiks is basically saying that I could go seamlessly into what he perceives as the future of No Jumper, which is like more politics and more talking about like, social things that are going on, like more commentary shit. And it's like, yes, like I am more willing to have, conversations like that. But at one point, I think later on, he like says that like, also you could see like more people like, Destiny being a part of like No Jumper's future content. I for sure would never sit down to have a conversation with Destiny ever again, probably, unless he like really wants to hop on a Discord call or something like that to tell me something. But like to talk shit again, I would just roast them once more. But to sit down and have some sort of intellectual conversation, I would never do that with Destiny. That's for sure.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
He could seamlessly go into the other shit that they're talking about. Wasn't he on some show that everybody got fired or quit, but he stayed? He could seamlessly figure it out.
You see, he says, like, I watch things from a mile away, but then he knows that everyone from Reconnect or Disconnected, basically left No Jumper to do Reconnected, and I still stayed a part of both platforms.
Adam is fucking smart, my nigga. Like, The day Flacco stop bootlicking, he's out of there. And the day this chick stop, you know what I mean, have too much of a problem, she out of there too. I'm telling you all the facts.
Now, question: how much of this do you think he was actually planning, or he's just like making do with what he got left?
Bro, he wanted to switch gears, but let me tell you this. Sometimes it's hard to tell people.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Also, let's put this on a little bit faster speed, 1.5.
Like, when you got people like livelihood dependent on you, like obviously these niggas make money on their ancillary shows, but he's been paying these dudes for 3-4 years.
True.
Bro, he probably also was kind of like,
long.
he probably was thinking like, fuck, like, yo, no matter how I tell these niggas, like, I've been their only job, they're only looking to this industry. They might just think I'm just on some weird shit. You know what I mean? So he probably started with little like him bitching like, man, they keep doing this community shit and back on fake shit. He probably started with that. That's where all that shit talking came from. He probably started with that, complain a little bit more. Till he started probably asking people like, yo, nah, we should probably take him off there because he don't really be doing nothing, right? A little bit more and more shit talking. Yeah. But this was the whole plan, man. Like, I don't even know why people be like delusional about it. It is what it is.
And I'm not saying I'm delusional to like the sense
I'm
that
skipping
I
a
knew he
little
wanted to
bit.
switch, playing that part of it.
I just want to play all the parts where he talks about me basically for this clip right here.
Well, he should have guaranteed when I talked to him, I'll try to happen before, literally in a day. And rumors started that he was making a move. Fired a nigga like that video is his. And trust me, Adam's a smart nigga. Adam realized this boy could talk about anything.
Oh, okay, here we go.
But yeah,
No, I like how you pointed out the dude in the middle. What's his name, Yuriy? Yeah, that's a good point.
Bro, I've seen one video is his. And trust me, Adam's a smart nigga. Adam realized this boy could talk about anything.
From one video of Academics seeing me, he can make that whole crazy assumption. I feel like he's seen more than one video. I'm not talking about for my, like, talking about watching me. I'm just saying that he says like, oh, I don't really know too much about this situation, but I feel like he for sure knows more than what he's pretending to portray. You know what I mean?
Culture, the content.
I don't think he worked for the show no more though.
You don't?
I don't think so. I think he one of the people that left early. He left before all the black people. That's
Did he?
crazy part.
Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I want to talk about this part right here. But also, if it is a compliment, I super fucking appreciate it. That's fucking crazy to come from Academics, a compliment about my, like, podcasting skills or whatever it is. But I feel like he's just talking about, like, what he thinks is the future of No Jumper and if I can transition into, like, what the content is going to revolve around at that time, I guess. It's like, this is all based off his assumptions.
And trust me, Adam's a smart nigga. Adam realized this boy could talk about anything. From culture to content.
I don't think he worked for the show no more though.
You don't?
I don't think so. I think he one of the people that left early. He left before all the black people. That's the crazy part.
I don't know.
I don't know who this guy is that's always on this. I'm not sure if it's always the same person, but I noticed that Academics, when he's on stream, always has like people who are on his Discord that like he'll like slightly conversate with, or they'll help him with like the topics he's talking with or whatever. I don't know who that guy is that was talking right there, but shout out to him because he apparently is tapped in because he knows that, like, a little bit of my history, I guess.
Yeah, Yuriy stopped. He was the first one to stop doing the shows and be streaming and shit. I don't know if he went back though. I don't know.
So he left
to just I'm sure everyone already knows at this point, but to clear up like what they're talking about there. He's saying like, oh, Yuriy left and then came back. No, basically what happened was like I was working a lot behind the scenes, and I was doing like a lot of editing, helping set up the cameras and do all the stuff, all the work that's required to run that podcast, on a daily basis basically. And then at a certain point, I'm not going to get into too many details, but like basically at a certain point I had a conversation with Adam where I was just like, hey, can I step away from working behind the scenes and can I be more like on camera, like, because I was already doing Disconnected at that time. So I was like, hey, is it okay if I step away from doing behind the scenes stuff, and I'll do the Disconnected, I'll do listening to music streams, anything else you guys offer for on camera stuff, and I'm gonna try to like work on my YouTube channel with the time that with the free time that I'm gonna have now or whatever it is. And he said it was completely fine. So that was the whole transition where I left my position of like 5 years at that point already of like basically being an editor slash helper for anything that's going on in the whole production side of things. And then I just like left that whole that side of my job to stream more, and I just stayed on Disconnected and like more on camera shit.
I know he left at one point. He was still around, but he was doing his own thing. And then he got popping on Twitch. He was the first one to get popping on Twitch, and then all the black guys started be like, "Yo, Yuriy, set up my Twitch." Type shit.
Nah, bro. Everybody say he's still there, bro. Listen, let me say this.
Everybody's saying he's still there, bro.
Let me tell you this. Adam done graded everybody as expendable and not expendable. And everything I tell y'all, y'all be thinking, oh, Yeah, I read some shit on Reddit. They said Act orchestrated this. No, Act got foresight, nigga. That's all it is. I could tell you what's gonna happen for the next 6 months, and y'all gonna still say I orchestrated that. You want me to tell you what happened? He's gonna start bringing them white niggas.
I think that's the end of the clip of where he talks about me. But just to wrap it up, like I said, I only wanted to talk about this because it's trippy, and so I apologize for my dog barking in the back. It's trippy just to hear, academics like fucking even talk about me in any certain way, because it's like I was consuming his content my whole life. I never thought in my life, any time in my life he would fucking say my name. That's kind of trippy, to be honest, still. But either way, guys, that was it. If you guys can, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in another clip. All right, perfect. There we go. That was the clip.